Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachaha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth and rule well. Peace and blessings unto the hopeful elect pushing his word throughout the four corners of the earth in truth, righteousness, and sincerity. To you I say shalom. The title of this lesson will be "They are not in trouble as other men." And I got this article pulled up that you see on your screen from RT News, and it reads, "Pedo Island, the corrupt system that created Jeffrey Epstein survives his downfall." Now, this has been going on in a lot of these alternative media sites. I'm not sure if your American, the mainstream media covered this. I believe they did, but very briefly. You know, didn't really go in depth. You see a lot of these other sites like Al Jazeera, RT News, or even some of these, truthers. You see in for example, Alex Jones. What's it called? Some of these other sites like head in my head. Natural News. They be going in on this. But either ways, we all know that the mainstream media is owned by these people that do these acts. That they're probably ones that flew out to these certain islands that's like, Epstein Island, or go down to these underground tunnels and commit these acts with these, minors, you know. And as we know, a lot of these news media sources are run by these small hats, which, as you've seen lately, there's a lot of talks going on because they had like a little tunnel that the cops were trying to seal up. Supposedly, they said that it was for them to get in there so that way they can get into their temple or whatever, so they can pray or whatever the fuck, worship. But when you further analyze the video, there were like beds, uh, strollers, and all kinds of shit up in that tunnel. They said they found it there. So hey, you already know how Esau gets down, man. The motherfucker's wicked as all hell. Let me get a precept real quick. We're gonna start off with Habakkuk 2. Let me see. Habakkuk 2, and I'm gonna start at verse 3. It says, well, not verse 3, verse 4, Salakia. It says, "Behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him." Right, man. Hey, his soul is not upright. Every imagination of this wicked motherfucker is wicked as all hell. As a matter of fact, let me get another one. Proverbs, I believe it's 15. 15 and 20. Right here. Proverbs 15 and 26, it says, "The thoughts of the wicked are an abomination to Yahweh." Right? So the thoughts of the wicked, the thoughts of Esau, man, hey, they're nothing but an abomination unto the Lord, man. Some wicked ass thoughts, man. Who knows what goes through Esau's mind? All kinds of atrocities, all types of just straight madness. Shit that hey, you wouldn't even think about doing. You know, just like what goes on a day-to-day basis, man. The pollution of the air, the pollution of the water, the pollution of the food. Who thinks of this shit, man? Esau does. Going over here and getting little babies and you know raping little kids, man. Who does that shit? Esau does, man. Because his soul is not upright in him, man. He's a wicked ass motherfucker, man. Everything about this dude is completely off, completely wicked. Right? But let's go back to this article. It says, new court papers have been released in the sex trafficking saga, but the people named in them are likely to escape unscathed. You hear that? So you had a bunch of names started coming out, on these new releases or leaks, whatever they want to say. Uh, all these names were pretty much given out to the general public, and which is mainly celebrities. You already know they ain't gonna release out their top clients. You know, but hey, now hey, 2024, man. It's 2024, man. Truth is being brought out. Everything is being revealed. You know, just showing you, hey, we're getting closer and closer to the end of this thing. Esau's system is done. It's over, man. Their power used to be secrecy, and now, hey, a lot of things is coming to light, and it's all because, hey, Yahweh Bahashim Hawashah deemed it so. All right. Over the years, things are being revealed more and more and more of what these motherfuckers do, what their plans are, the way they think. You know, hey, and what they do behind closed doors. Right. It's all being revealed. But I'm gonna read a little bit of this. I ain't gonna read too much. I'm gonna read a little bit of this, and I'm gonna scroll down and get some. Because this is a pretty long article. I don't want to read all this, but it says, and I'm gonna start from the top a little bit and then jump down. It says an American court this week released over 900 documents relating to the sordid and seemingly never-ending Jeffrey Epstein saga. Epstein was the very well connected billionaire financial advisor with the fondness of being massaged by teenage girls from Miami trailer parks who committed suicide, so it is said, right? Because we already know this man didn't, kill himself, you know, according to the autopsy. That's what they said, right? But it says, in a Manhattan prison cell in 2019 while awaiting trial on sex trafficking charges, right? So that's pretty much what happened to this man. Supposedly, he committed suicide, which, we call bullshit on that. But, let's see. I'll start from right here. It says, no doubt the release of the Epstein documents this week and the subsequent releases will be front page news in the Western media. Details of the sexual crimes allegedly committed by Epstein and his friends will be salaciously poured out by readers excited by such scandals, and the reputations of a few individual participants will be so damaged that they will not be invited to Davos next year. Man, these people deserve way worse than some damaged reputation. These motherfuckers need to be imprisoned for what they done. You already know these court systems, they got the documents, they got the evidence, they got, the emails and whatnot. So that just shows you, man, Esau's system was created to protect the wicked, to protect themselves, and to arrest Jake. It was never created to bring true justice. As a matter of fact, let's get this. Let's get Psalm 94 and verse 20. And it reads, shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law? Now let me read this in the NLT, to put it more plainly. It says, can unjust leaders claim that the Most High is on their side? Leaders whose decrees permit injustice. And who's the one that's putting all these laws into place? Esau, Edom. But yet, somehow, Esau goes into the courtroom and magically, magically ends up coming out of it unscathed. But yet when Jake goes into those court systems, they get they get the whole book thrown at them. Imagine if Jake would have done this. They were behind all this shit. They would have buried that motherfucker under that jail. But since it's Esau, hey, a lot of these motherfuckers gonna get away unscathed. A lot of these guys that were older at these Epstein Islands, whose names came out. You know, you had Chris Tucker, for instance, right? A lot of these dudes, they done sold out. So they're gonna be protected. To a certain degree. The name came out, so the reputation is already gone. But they probably won't see no time in jail, no prison time. But that's all because, again, going back to Psalms 94 and 20, you got these leaders who are creating these laws. Again, it's Esau, Edom, which is the wicked, whose laws don't really bring forth true justice. Because true justice comes forth through the laws of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. Right? But they create these laws to create certain loopholes for themselves, so that way they can get out of committing murder or doing this shit, Jeffrey Epstein shit. But let's see. But it also goes back to them, having power over the earth. Pretty much the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. It says in the book of Job. So of course they're going to create laws to benefit them. But I'm going to get this real quick. This is Psalm 73 and verse 3. It says, "For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued as other men." Right? So it might seem like, Esau's doing all this wickedness. They're robbing, they're stealing, they're destroying the earth. They're, oppressing the poor and doing all these, wicked acts, and they're getting away with it scot-free. It might seem that way. It might seem they're being favored. But the truth is, there's going to come a point in time where they're going to have to pay for that, for those deeds, and that time is fastly approaching. Esau's time is almost up. The time where he was allowed and permitted to do all this shit is running out, and we're seeing it. Just by him being exposed, it says it in the scriptures. It's a time for him. It's a time that the Most High is going to lift up that skirt, and is going to reveal, his true nature and what he's done and what he plans to do, and that's happening now as we speak. Right? But going back to the point right here, Psalms 97 and verse 5, it says, "They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued as other men." Right? They ain't in trouble as you or I, you and I. One of us, one of us gets caught stealing a sweater. They'll give us a month or two in jail. But let Esau do that, man. They'll find a way to excuse that, that thievery, that whatever, you know what I'm saying? That misdemeanor. But that all goes back to, again, they are not in trouble as other men. Right? Let's see. I'm going to read verse 6 as well. It says, "Therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain. Violence covered them as a garment." Right? That's the reason why they're so prideful. The Most High hasn't really, laid hands on them yet. He's letting this shit build up. He's letting all his iniquity build up to where he, boom, in one fell swoop, boom, take him down. And then he's going to serve that, that true sentencing in the kingdom. Over a period of 1,000 years, Esau's going to have to pay dearly, for all the shit that he's done to the children of Israel. Right? But as on this side, this is the reason why it's so prideful. Because the Most High hasn't touched them yet. They feel like they can get away with anything. Shit. So a lot of them feel like the Most High don't exist. Actually, all of them do. They feel like the Most High is gone. The Most High ain't watching them. That he ain't real. right? But hey, they're about to get a rude awakening. You know, you got the prophets out there now. You know, taking account, hey, the angels. You know, they're watching everything. You know, keeping record of everything that goes down here on earth. So you best believe everything is being recorded and everything is being watched, Esau. You ain't the only ones that just because you got the cameras and the technology. Nah, the Most High got the, you know, the ultimate technology. You know, you best believe you're being tracked. You can't hide from the Most High. Let's see. Let's get from here. Let's go to Micah. Micah chapter 2 and verse 1. It says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand." That's right. I'm going to read this in the NOT as well. It says, "What sorrow awaits you who lie awake at night, thinking up evil plans." And who's the one doing that? Esau, man. Always thinking of mischief, always thinking of ways to bring down the Israelites, ways to destroy the Israelites, way to oppress the people. Ain't no one else doing that but Esau, man. Right? Because reading down, it says, "You rise at dawn and hurry to carry them out, simply because you have the power to do so." You see? Who has the power? Esau, Edom. You know, Amalek, these top elite, right? They have the power to do all these, or to fulfill these plans that they think up in their councils, you know, in their, you know, what's it called? The G7 summits, G20 summits, the Davos meetings with the WEF, you know, et cetera, et cetera. The Bilderberg group, right? That's the reason why people are you know, starting to wake up. Shit, even amongst well, Jake, you know, a lot of Jake's fast asleep, but even amongst Esau, you know, you have a lot of them, you know, calling out these Amalekites, because they realize that the plans that these motherfuckers got don't include them. You know, they're being shitted out. You know, they've been dealt the shit end of the stick, so to speak, right? So they're mad. You know, you got over there in Davos, I believe, you know, they had like security. I believe it was last year, or I don't know what year it was, but apparently they had like some uh, strict security, and they booked out all the hotels so that way no one can go there. Because they know, hey, people are pissed. These are the motherfuckers that's planning uh, uh, for the future, and that have the power to carry out those plans. You know. But let's see. From here, let's get Habakkuk, because I mentioned also, you know, they're being revealed, right? Let's get Habakkuk. Slovakia. Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 16. It says, actually, I'm going to start at 15. It says, Woe unto him uh, that giveth his neighbor drink, that puttest thy bottle to him, and makest him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness. You know, that's essentially what Esau did, you know. That's essentially what Esau did by, you know, forcing us to worship Jesus, right? Making us eat pork, you know, giving us this black culture to pretty much keep Jake in this perpetual sin, you know, with his philosophy and his science that he be pushing, right? Verse 16, it says, Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of Yahweh's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glories. So a lot of things that Esau would take for glory, hey, it's a shameful spewing because now it's being revealed how his true nature is. It's being revealed that a lot of shit that he does, is not morally sound. This man's an animal. Again, going back to uh Habakkuk 2 and 4, his soul is not upright in him. You know, and you got a lot of Jake that's cleaving unto Esau, man. Sell out just so they can uh live somewhat good here. Get a little bit of crumbs off Esau's table. Because a lot of these celebrities, they're being revealed out as well. Starting with what we just read, the Jeffrey Epstein shit, right? As a matter of fact, they haven't even finished reading that. Let me go back and read a little bit of this. Continuing on, it says, but the corrupt financial system that created Epstein and allowed him to prosper, he had amassed a fortune of 700 million, will continue to operate completely unchecked and beyond effective scrutiny. And even at the level of exposing those individuals who exploited the young girls that Epstein supplied them with, most will simply escape unscathed. That's right. That's what's going to happen, man. They're just going to get away with it. Hey, but that's the justice system that Esau, has set up. You're showing you he's the wicked, man. But it says portions of many of the documents released this week are redacted, and only Epstein and Maxwell know the names of the elite individuals, who were actually involved in their activities. Epstein is conveniently dead, and Maxwell has remained silent on this issue throughout her trial and incarceration. A wise move, perhaps given Epstein's fate. That's right. Because I believe, hey, I'm pretty sure Epstein was just, taken out because, he was at risk of speaking out. So some elites, they decided to take it upon themselves to wipe this man out, take him off the map. But it says media coverage of the Epstein saga in the West purports to be investigative journalism, but its defects disclose the real scandal, namely that genuine investigative journalism no longer exists in the West. And that's right. Because they ain't giving you truth over here. A lot of this, what's it called? Mainstream media is nothing but false news, fake news, like Donald Trump says, right? But let's see. Let me go back. I'm gonna get a precept because I was mentioning about Jake selling out. Let's get Jeremiah 2. And verse 33. It says, why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways. Now, of course, this is going into these wicked ass prophets. Hey, but it's also, Jake, cutting back on or uh what's that word? I'm trying to think of the proper wording. Pretty much, damn, what was that word? Salakia. Pretty much the point I'm trying to make is that, Jake is over here trying to uh, make it in this world and seek Esau's approval. And the only way to do that is to get compromised. That was the word I was trying to look for. Okay, Barakatah Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Hey, Jake is trying to get Jake over here, in order to make it, they have to become compromised. They have to do some kind of wicked act in order for them to be accepted as a celebrity or as, or not accepted, but I mean to say to get the opportunity to be put in that position of being a celebrity, a rapper, or some artist, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it says, verse 34. Also in thy skirts is found the blood of the souls of the poor innocents. I have not found it by secret search, but upon all these. I'm gonna read this in the NOT. It says, your clothing is stained with the blood of the innocent and the poor, though you didn't catch them breaking into your houses. It says, I'm gonna continue reading in the NOT. It says, and yet you say I have done nothing wrong. Surely the Most High isn't angry with me, but now I will punish you severely because you claim you have not sinned. You know, that's pretty much a lot of these celebrities, man. You know, they sell out, they become compromised, you know, they're trying to justify their actions by saying, saying certain things, right? Saying they got to make it in this world, they got to feed their family or whatever, whatever excuse. But ultimately, we hear about a lot of these celebrities, they end up sacrificing their mom, their dad, their children, somebody, right? Or they do go to one of these islands, Jeffrey Epstein Islands, in order for them to uh, 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 receive the opportunity of becoming a celebrity, to receive further career success, you know. But it says, verse 36, it says, first here, then there, you flirt from one ally to another asking for help, but your new friends in Egypt will let you down, just as Assyria did before. And that's exactly what's going to happen, man. At the end of the day, all these people who trusted in Esau, who thought that, uh, by selling out and they're going to be able to have these millions of dollars and have that celebrity status, thinking that, oh, I'm going to live good and lavishly now. Hey, now they're being revealed. That shameful spewing. It's also going to be attached to you, Jake. That's aligned with Esau. Because y'all had to do y'all doing these wicked acts just as Esau is. You've aligned yourself with them. Their house is crashing down, and you're going to come crashing down right along with them. So Egypt is going to let you down. America is going to let you down. In the book of Revelation, chapter 11, it tells you Sodom and Egypt, a spiritual Sodom and Egypt, right? And where is spiritual Sodom and Egypt today? Is America. But let's see. This is the reason why this place in Micah, it talks about it. Micah 2:10. Micah 2:10, it tells you, I'm just going to read it. It says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, right? This ain't our rest. This ain't the time to be getting comfortable. This ain't the time to try to make it in this world. This place, this system was created for us to suffer. It's our punishment. But yet you got Jake, because Esau gives them, little toys and trinkets and a little bit of cash that, hey, that they escape poverty, that they escape the curses. That's not so. You might have thought you escaped, hey, but the Most High is going to bring that back upon you 10 times harder because of your wicked deeds. But it says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with a sore destruction. And that's right. This place is polluted. There's a scripture that says, let me see. I think it says, eat not of his meat. Bear with me. I think it's in Proverbs, maybe. Right here. Proverbs 23:3. It says, be not desirous of his dainties, for they are deceitful meat. Right? Don't be desirous of Esau's lifestyle. Because you're gonna go over there and try to get a piece of the pie, and the motherfucker's gonna tell you, hey, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. That's the only way you're gonna be able to receive this. And you're thinking that he's not gonna tell nobody or everything's gonna be kept in secret. Nah, man, it's all for your own. It's all for your downfall. It's all for your demise. Make you sin so that way you can be, some abominable shit make you do. I don't even want to say it, here on this video, but brothers know how Esau gets down. It's a lot of videos, a lot of evidence, a lot of articles going into what Esau makes these rappers and artists do, right? But going back to Micah 2:10, it says the latter end, because it is polluted, it shall even destroy you, even with the sword destruction. Everything in America is polluted, man. Like to say that everything in America is for sale, but that's only for those who sell out. This place ain't meant for us, right? But anyway, I don't want to make this too long-winded. I'm gonna go ahead and close it out. I pray this lesson was edifying. I'm gonna go ahead and close it out by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachaha Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught us his truth and rule well. Peace and blessings unto the hopeful elect, pushing his word throughout the four corners of the earth in truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Until the next time, I'm going to say, Shalom.